Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach how to calculate the profit margin of the sales. It is very important stuff how to calculate the profit margin. So let's back to our MySQL database. This is the database I have created inventory. It's a product table. Okay, this is must if you are doing the inventory management systems projects, right? So this is the ID, product name, retail price, sales price, and quantity. Okay, these are the quantities, right? So this profit margin is must. So here that's why you have to do the simple programming. Okay, so here I just run the project again. You can see here if you enter the relevant product ID. Okay, it's if you enter the product ID. Okay, now if you enter the product ID, click search. The relevant product details should be displayed over here. You can see the relevant details should be displayed. This is a profit. This product one, it is based on which one? Which product one is product Sony, the TV, the sales retail price. This is sales price. So it calculating the profit. This is the quantity. So we have to, in order to calculate the profit. This is the sales price. This is the retail price. It's calculate the quantity and quantity. What are how many quantities are there? It calculate the profit of this product. Second product, what is the profit? It calculates based on the quantity and sales and retail. It calculates the profit. Okay, this is the third one. Okay, this how we have to do the profit part. Okay, so how to do the system step by step we'll teach. Right now, what I'm going to do is first simply if you want to practice with Java with the inventory management system, you have to just create the database inventory. You have to put it the create inside the database. You have to create the table which is a products. You have these are the columns you have to create. This is structure. ID is a primary key with auto increment, product name, retail price, sales price, and quantity. Okay. After that, you have to insert some dummy values. Okay. Then only you will be able to practice Java and MySQL. You have a good programmer in the future. Okay. If you have practice like this, this is the way we are. I have practiced and gained this kind of experience of Java. Okay. So product name, retail price, sale price, and quantity. We have to add some dummy product like this. Okay, retail price is a sales price is a quantities are there, right? If you have done this one, if you go to the interview, you will be able to pass the interview. Okay, right? So first, go to the file, new project. First, open the NetBeans ID, Java application. If it is check main class, you have to uncheck it. I'm going to create here Java invent. And finish the Java project inventory project has been created. So it will be created here below. Java inventory. Where's it? It will be created here. It's a Java inventory. Right. It's a project, right? You have to expand the project. This says source package, the default package, right click new, frame form. Here you have to write profit form. I'm going to name it as profit form. Right. You have to just say little bit bigger. Select this one and drag the label. So name it as sales profit calculation. Here, what the name we have given? Sales profit margin. Sales profit margin. Select this one. Right click properties. Click on the font with bold 48. Select this one again. Properties. Foreground color I am going to select as red. Drag the panel over here. Properties. No border. Bevel border. Click OK. Close it. Drag the label. Product ID. Select here properties. Bold 24. After drag the text fields, properties bold 24. It is backspace to remove the existing state. Select. Right. Now what I'm going to do is, right, this is the product ID. What is the product? So you are entered here. It will be showing the details. Right. So after that, I'm going to drag the remaining fields. So select both, Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. This one should be the product name. Okay. Same thing, just Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. This one should be the, we arranged like this. Perfect. It's a sales price. Both things. Copy, Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. So if select this one, Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. This one select here. Here you have to select this both. Control C to copy, Control V to paste below. Retail price. The quantity. Select this one, copy and paste it. You have to calculate the profit here. So profit. Profit also you have to Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. You have to increase the size a little bit. 48. Color change it as foreground color. Different color. If you have give the different color, it will be showing as a blue. Perfect. Now let's do the task. Select this one. Right click, properties, code generator center. After that, go to the source, Control F. This one to the UI. This one you have to do it as a meta look. Perfect. Now let's run and check. Right, it's working. Right. Now let's write a code for that. Very simple codes we have to write. So we have a button. Name it as find or search. Whatever you wish. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is here, right click, event action perform. You have to write the code here. Before that, we have to make the connectivity. Okay, so we have to download the appropriate driver. So go to the Google and type MySQL connector for Java. Click on here. First link. Go to download page. Here have to download it. Right here, if you are not getting the jar file, right, MySQL connector jar download. Okay, here this one. Click on this. Here you will be able to download the jar files. Right. This is how you can download the jar file. Right here, download all the jar files are there. Okay. Right. After that, what you are going to do is after downloaded, come to design. There is a folder called which is library. Select this one. Right click. Add jar folder. After downloaded, you have to import it. Import file. It's successfully there. Now only you will be able to write the code. Go to the source. First you have to implement the SQL class. So import Java dot SQL. You have to implement the SQL class. After that, you have to create the objects. So connection con prepared statement PST. We have created two objects, connection object as well as a prepare statement object. Right. After that, what I'm going to do is source, copy it, here connect. I have created the method which is connect, open curly bracket and close curly bracket. Here first you have to register the MySQL driver. How to register MySQL driver? Class.phoname. You have to write. Okay, here you have to, this how you have registered the driver. Com MySQL JDBC driver. Okay, this is the driver you have to register. After that, you have to show the path where your database is reside on. So this connection object equal driver manager get connection. Your database reside on the localhost database which name is inventory. This is the user credential. While you installing the username MySQL server, XAMPP server, root is a username, password is blank. Here your database reside on localhost. So you have to implement like this. After that, we have a class not found exception. SQL function is must. If there is any problem with the driver, it shows this exception. If there is any problem with the SQL statement, it will be run this catch block. What is the error? It will be showing the error. It will be producing the error. This is the thing first you have to establish database connection. So just copy this method, put into the constructor of the class. Okay. When the form is loaded, the constructor is get loaded first. So what the database is connected to the entire form. Right. After that, what I'm going to do is simple code. Instead of writing, I just copy and paste it. You have to easy to put on. Click on this one. Paste it over. Right. I'll be explained. Don't worry. The first, this one should be the our txt PID. This is a PID. Means this we have to name. You have to name this all the text fields. The name is must to understand the text fields. It's easy to understand the text fields. So txt is price. This one should be txt or price. This one should be txt quantity. Right. Now let's back to the source. This one should be surrounded with the try block. Right. Okay. Here we have to try surrounded with the try block over here. This one we know in the try block over here. Right. So here we have to copy the code again. I have made the mistake. That's why it's show there. Right. Copy this one. Paste it over here. Right. This one. Right. I'll be explained. Don't worry. This is all the source code I provide you. Okay. Don't worry about that. Right. Exception will be right. Now here first I'm going to try catch. Right. Now first this ID where you searching the product details. If you enter the relevant product ID, click find button, or the product details should be search and display below the text fields along with the profit. Okay, along with the profit calculation. So here we have a text field. If you enter the relevant product ID, it will be assigned with the variable ID. So we have to convert them. Integer.parsing, you have to convert them. After that, PST, the prepare statement object, in order to write the SQL code. Connection, you have to put the connection over here, prepare statement. Here, this is the code. Now you can see this is the profit, this is the product table. You can see the same code, this the same thing. I just copy and paste it over here. You can see, then only you will be able to understand what is going on here. Okay, this is a completely product, right? So here is SQL, right? So I just copy and paste this code. Copy this code, and only will be easy to understand. Copy it, and first you have to check with the SQL statement. The ID is 1. ID is 1 means this one. This is the ID 1. We have to check the profit, right? So how to do the calculate the profit? Product name, retail price, these are the columns. When you search this one, these columns are coming. Okay, so you have to enter this one quantity. After that, profit calculation, you have to write like this: cost, sum. These are the keywords of SQL. These are the keywords of SQL. Okay, so here if you have a problem, you have to like this. You can write like this. Okay, so here cost, sum, open curly bracket, sell price means this sell price, minus it from the sell price, retail price minus it from the sell price. So retail price. Okay, it is a sell price. Okay, retail price. Okay, the sell price, retail price. Okay, okay. Sell price, you have to retail price minus it from the sell price. As we have a decimal. These are the pointing values are decimal format. Value will be displayed. The answer will be displayed as a decimal format. So 19 comma 2. This is the things we have to type. The professional one, from which table? Product table, where ID equal 1. ID equal 1 means this is the product. This is the product where we have calculated the profit. Okay, what is the product ID? Enter on that particular text box. The based on the product profit margin will be calculated. If you enter the product as 2, it will be calculated based on the product ID 2 of the product margin, right? That is the thing we have to go it. Okay, so the same thing, right? If first you have to test whether it's working or not. So you have to paste this code and click go. This is the troubleshooting. You have to learn here. It's working successfully. It's working here, only here. It show cost, this all the stuff here. It's showing here. You can see here. This is the query where you run. So this all the query you can test it over here. This is up to quantity display, search part. So after that cost, this is the formula you are given. According to the formula, the total will be displayed, calculated. Okay, here you can the inventory complete calculation part. You have to test it with the SQL codes. Look like this. SQL has a mathematical functions. You have to learn cost, sum, all stuff you have to learn. That's why I bring this tutorial for you to learn this sort of stuff. Right. Now it will calculate successfully the profit margin. Now let's back to our NetBeans. Right, NetBeans. Right. Now you can check this is the code where you have to return. What's the ID you are typing here? This one should be a prepare statement. Here this is the ID. It will be assigned this ID field. It is set it here. It goes and finding the record. After the statements, you have to write the statement and result set object. You have to execute the result set object. Product details should be displayed so below text field. So this first one should be what's the name? Product is name. The product name. Price should be displayed. Sales price should be displayed. Sales column. After the retail price should be go to the retail. Copy this idea here. Okay. Display over here. The quantities I wrote this correct name which display. Profit. Profit is a label. I have to row profit. Here LBL profit. It will display here. Right. It's copied and paste it over here. What's the profit you are getting here? It is passing to the data. The data is coming successfully. This is all the data you have to pass into the relevant form. That's it. Now it's working. What? It's working. Here it's working successfully. Now here the size is so much bigger, so I'm going to get the size 48. What's the size I have given? 48 is too much bigger. 36 is enough. That's why it shows like this. It's very not professional. One is working. Here it's working. So profit. 100 quantity profit is this. If you have sold this TV for 100%, this is your profit. This is how we have calculated the profit. If you have sold all the Samsung TV for 100 quantity, 100%, these are the profit. You have a good profit. Easily you can calculate the profits. The simple system, it will be help you to manage the inventory management system. Profit margin is must. Okay, do it well. I'll be catching in my next inventory management system okay, how to the discuss discount amount and all for the professional way. Okay, thank you for watching.